Hi everyone, Mike here. Well, we're beginning a new month in March and apparently a new season, although the temperature outside makes me feel very wintry. But I'm sure you're anticipating spring and hopefully a lot of changes as we are hoping for as a church too, which are going to be for the better. I wanted to bring a brief update about 6 things which are coming up in March and beyond, which we'd love you to engage with and participate in. The first thing is, on Thursday, the 11th of March, it's an online Engage prayer day with Elim nationally. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to join with other churches right across the whole of the country to unite in prayer. 7:30 a.m. on YouTube and Facebook for prayer and communion, and then again 7:30 in the evening, again on YouTube and Facebook for prayer and worship. Why don't you go to elim.org.uk/prayer and you'll find more details about that. I want to let you know a little bit about Sunday services starting from the 14th of June. Of course, we're all anticipating this roadmap and how that's going to hopefully ease things of what we can and cannot do as a church. Since January, we've been live streaming here, as you'll be aware, and the number of people attending has been limited. We've kept it quite tight to just ensure people who don't see people during the week can come along. Well, we were inspected by the Environmental Health last week, and I'm really pleased to say that they were so impressed by how we're operating here. They described us as being comprehensively COVID secure. So in fact, they asked for some of our procedures to use as some examples for others. So that's a real big thank you for everybody who's made that happen, and particularly for Nicola Pogmore. As restrictions now start to ease, and with this approval from the Environmental Health, we're going to allow more people to start to attend from the 14th of March. We're going to continue to follow our COVID secure procedures. We're going to still take temperatures, masks, face, space. We need to take people's details so we can track and trace. But you can book in by our Church Centre app. That's going to be open to anyone and everyone who wishes to do so. Numbers are still limited, but it's going to be an open invitation for those who feel that connecting better down here will be really helpful for you as we continue to live stream. The third thing is, I want to tell you about Intro to Elim. That was another thing that we were just started just about a year ago. And these 2 sessions are going to start on Monday the 15th and then the 22nd of March on Zoom. There's 2 parts, and people are invited to come along who are new to us as a church or are interested in becoming members, simply to get to know a little bit more about us as a church. This will be led by myself and Claire, one of our elders, and it's a conversation discussion where we'll share a little bit about what we believe as a church, what's the same or distinctions between us and the other churches in the area. Elim as a movement, what's that about? A bit of history and vision of the church, as well as how we operate behind the scenes. It's fun, interactive. It's a great opportunity to get to know people a little bit better. That's going to be Monday evenings, 7:30 on Zoom, part 1 on the 15th, part 2 on the 22nd. If you'd like to join, email admin@hoodelim.org, and then we'll book a number of people in for that. Another thing that's happening is Bags of Hope, and this is going to be happening this Easter. Easter is on 4th of April, and we're joining with other churches across Huddersfield who want to share the love and hope we have in Christ at this time. And it's a very simple idea, but I'm hoping it's one that you can join in with too. Basically, we've got 5,000 of these little bags that we want to give away as little bags of hope at Easter time. And it's very simple. We're producing some little cards like this, which you will put in the bag like that. But then you can take that and add to that perhaps your own little message, but also some Easter eggs. Could be several, could be something expensive or something just cheap, and then give it to your neighbours, your friends, your work colleagues as a little token of bringing in a message of hope at this Easter time. One minister from another church has said they're going to deliver to all their street. They're going to take 100 of these. Well, we're going to try and do 5,000 across the churches. So we're going to give you opportunity to drive in and collect these on Saturday the 20th of March, 10:30 till 12 noon. We'll give you more details. But this is a great, simple way we can share some hope at Easter. 2 more things. Freedom in Christ course. We've not run it for a couple of years, and we think now is a really great time to run this 10-week life-changing discipleship course. We've run it, we've estimated nearly over 300 people have done it over the last 10 years or so since we've started it. And we're going to run it on Sunday evenings, starting on the 21st of March at 6:30 on Zoom. This is going to be led by Naomi Goodison, with others helping, such as myself, and it's going to be some video material, and you'll all get a little participations guide and other material which helps you to go along with this course. It helps you to get hold of real good truth of exactly what it means to be a follower of Christ, what happened, what changes. For some people, they've found it's really useful to help resolve personal and spiritual issues which have held them back. But it's making us good followers of Jesus, following solid biblical principles. So that's going to be Sunday evenings, starting on the 21st of March for 10 weeks. If you'd like to join, email admin@hoodelim.org. Numbers are limited because we're doing it in a new format, and if there's an excess, we'll do it again at some point in the near future. So that's a Freedom in Christ course. One last thing. On the Sunday the 21st of March, we're going to have a celebration Sunday. It's hard to believe that we'll be gone past a year of when we've actually been meeting differently because of the pandemic by then. On the 15th of March 2020 was our last in-person service down here. And it was also our annual BT Gift Day, our Building Today, Building Tomorrow Giving Day, when we share a little bit about what's happening in the church, about our vision, our mortgage, the things we want to do in buildings, and people respond to giving to that. Well, last year we changed the emphasis in light of the pandemic, and I want to really thank you for all those people who've given above and beyond. That's helped us as a church to keep loving God, loving his people, and loving his world. Well, on the 21st, we want to pause and give thanks to God and do three particular things on what we would normally do as a BT day. First, we want to celebrate. We want to give thanks to God for all that's happened in the last year. Yes, it's been challenging. Many of us have faced much loss and the void of certain things we'd really love to have. However, there's much to give thanks to God for what he's been doing across the last 12 months. So we want to make that the major focus of reflecting back on the last year and being thankful. The other thing is we want to bring people up to speed of where we are as a church financially. Things have gone as well as we could anticipate in this last year, and we want to lay concerns and map out a little bit where we are. But then thirdly, because we would have had normally a BT Gift Day, we want to give people opportunity to give to our Building Today, Building Tomorrow fund. We realise this pandemic has affected people differently. Some people have very little and perhaps are struggling. Others, well, they're not struggling as much and find they've got a surplus. So within that day, there will be an opportunity to give, but there's no pressure. The main thing we're wanting to do is make it as a moment when we celebrate and give thanks, reflect on what God has done for us as a church and what our hope is going forward. Well, there is a brief notices for March and beyond. I hope you're keeping well, and beyond all things, keep looking to Jesus.